Yo, what up YouTube? It's Donkey Punch back at you with another video, and in this video I want to talk to you about war weight. I was going to do a video like a continuation of the 3-star series or how to 3-star or whatever, but I don't have any replays right now. So until so probably till like I guess another day or two till we finish up this war that we're currently on. We're gonna have to find some other stuff to do. And this is something this has been done a couple times before. There's actually a really good video out there, but I've had a lot of people ask me about like war weight or what should I build first and etc. And so I just kind of wanted to go over this, something I can share with people in my clan, and something try to help you understand how it affects your base and your placement in war. There's a couple of spreadsheets that I want to show you, and I'm going to put links to them down below. But this first one, it goes over all the different buildings. You can see here like your cannons, your archer towers, and everything. And then let me bring this down. And from here, like let's say if you're a Town Hall 9, of course, then the highest that you can build is level 11 of everything. Level 11 there, level 11, level 7 there, level 7. And your mortars, build level 7 on those, level 7 Teslas, level 3 Expos, and you don't get Infernos. Alright, so that's everything that you get at Town Hall 9, or what you can max out at Town Hall 9. And then, so basically how this applies to you if you're Town Hall 9 is that you can say if you're deciding to go from like level 10 to level 11, basically each cannon that you upgrade is going to be 90 more points. And so 6 cannons, so 6 times 9, so that's 540 points that you're going to add to your total. And your total, like a complete maxed out Town Hall 10 is 100,000 points. And then, well, the war weight adds up to 99,000, and then there's another 1,000 that's just automatically added on. So all your buildings and everything else adds up to 99,000. But now I'd have to do the calculations to see what it adds up on Town Hall 9. I'm not completely sure. Probably be easier to find a completely maxed Town Hall 9 and ask them. But anyway, so yeah, in the same way you can go through here. Like I say, I'll provide the links to this, and you can go through here and see how many points it is. If you're going from level 10 to level 11, and then the same way your archer towers and cannons are weighed the exact same. Of course, you get more total for your archer towers because you have more of them, or at least at Town Hall 10 level. I was kind of surprised that the wizard towers weigh so much. Each upgrade at Town Hall 9 for a wizard tower is 320 points. One thing I always tell people, the very first thing that you upgrade whenever you go to Town Hall level, or a new Town Hall level, is your air defense. Because your air defense, you only add 40 points for each level. So that means if you have level 680, and then if you bring them all 4 of them up to level 7, you're only adding 160 points to your entire base. That's less than upgrading 1 wizard tower. So that's something definitely to consider. Something I always do is just upgrade your air defense first. Makes a big difference. So we go down here, and you can see like your mortars. Your mortars are pretty high too. They're kind of about on the same level as your wizard tower. For level 7 wizard tower, it's 320 points. For level 7 mortar, it's 440, so a little bit higher. Teslas are all 100. and then your expos are 400. And I was actually really surprised by this, that your mortars are so high, because they actually outweigh your Teslas. Kind of surprising there. And then your expos, each level is 400, and then we don't have Inferno Towers at Town Hall 9. Now this is, and then you can see here, I'll show you this other one. And it shows you everything maxed out. If this is the weight of each maxed out cannon, as you go through here, each maxed out archer, and then they all, and then it adds them up here at the bottom. And then the same way with your defenses, you can see, or your troops, each level of your troops, it adds, as well as your traps and your spells. This is obviously typo. Down here it says total traps. It should be total spells. Alright, so you can see what it is for completely maxed. And then let me show you. It has on here walls, and the walls I think are kind of like their best guess. So if you have, it's not an exact, from what I understand, they haven't been able to figure out the exact algorithm for what the walls are, as far as how many, if you have so many, level 10 walls or so many level 9 walls, exactly how much it adds. But even on total, you're saying around 11,000, and that's for completely max level 11 walls. So, and then what else do we have? So that's basically your buildings on defense. Your troops, no big surprise here. Nothing really out of the ordinary that really jumps up to me. Your healers are kind of worth a lot. Your witches were definitely worth a lot, but I can't sit here and say not to upgrade your witches, because they're worth a lot. I think your troops, it's just kind of something that you're gonna have to try to balance out as you go along. Build up your war troops as you build your base. Your heroes, this is a breakdown, and this is for each level. So, like, as you can see here, like right now I have a level 18 Archer Queen. Whenever I go to level 19, it'll add 29 points to my war base. And so really, it used to be that they didn't take the heroes into the war weight, and even you can see now that even though they do, it's not very high. You're talking about a total at level 40 each. It's only a total of 2,000 total points, and that's compared to, I don't know, like, one level of Inferno Tower, of course, is 1,000. So a hero is only worth 2,000. So it's really not that much when you think about it, but it does make a difference for, I guess, the people that are complete 9.5s. If you're complete 9.5, like with level 30 heroes, but like no new defenses, or sorry, 8.5, and then you have like 30 heroes, but no new defenses and everything else, then you're still gonna be weighted pretty low, but you're not gonna be weighted as low as maybe someone that went ahead and built a level 1 expo or something. Your traps, they also count by different levels. As you can see, though, all your traps completely maxed out only count as 7,000. And then your spells, nothing really jumps out at you until you get right here. This is why one of the reasons, like, you don't want to rush. You don't want to be like a Town Hall 10, and then so you can get those free spells right there. The 5,000 points. That's a lot of points. I mean, you consider, like I say, maxed out heroes is only less than 1,000. Well, maxed out free spell is 5,000. So that's a lot of points to consider right there. So what I really wanted to be able to show you while showing you all this is how this affects when you're building your base. So let's go into the game here. Now I've told you all before that I am not upgrading my archer towers, my cannons, or my X-bows until I finish off my walls. And some of you all probably think that I'm crazy. And now, I didn't know about that spreadsheet before I built my base. That actually it probably came out like about a month ago. So the reason that I built my base the way I did is simply because of what I knew prior to, and I knew that defense is adding to, of course, increased war weight. But my kind of feeling on it was I knew that X-bows were a lot. I found that level 1 X-bows just really didn't give me the defensive power that I wanted. And then I was pretty happy with my archer towers and cannons, but I really wanted my wizard towers and my mortars. I think more for just as much multiplayer as I did for war, just for defense against like Barch and stuff like that. And then Teslas, like I think honestly, after air defense, Teslas are probably the next thing I'd upgrade. Teslas just do a huge amount of damage for the number of for the amount of war points that it adds, because it doesn't really hardly add any war points. It's only 100 per level, and then you get huge amounts of damage from that. So what does this do to you as your average player playing? Well, look at this. Right now we're having a 15-man war, and I am number 8. So what does that mean? What that means is that look at my even on this other side. Now we probably have about the same war weight, simply because look at it. All his defenses, like look at this, 11 archer tower, 11 archer tower. So 4 11 archer towers. So 4 out of the 6 are level 11. His cannons, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 5 are level 11, and max X-bows. So what it's done is, even though I have combined level 33 heroes and like 50 some odd level 10 walls, I get matched up with this guy right here with level 22 combined heroes and like puny walls. And then let's see what his profile looks like. Looks like he's got like his golems. His golems aren't maxed out yet. His Valks aren't maxed out yet. So he's kind of limited also on what he can do in war. So as we go through these, like we can go up through here until I find a base, because what that's going to do is going to allow me to tack higher than my even. And then like this guy, someone with like level 22 heroes, they're not going to be able to take down my base either. So they're going to have to attack lower. So this is number 7. Got the same way. Level 21 combined heroes. Still a bunch of skull walls. Number 6, skull walls, combined level 28 heroes. Number 5 is combined level 25 heroes and still a bunch of skull walls. Number 4, we have 28 heroes and still a dozen or so skull wolves. So it's not until we get up here, look at this, number 3. So I'm number 8 in a 15-man war, and it's really till we get to like their number 3 till I find someone that I evenly match up with. So that's the advantage of not maxing out all your defenses. And then it also show you on my side, let's see, who's the above me here. We got Mar, Rocco, Puppy, and then Drix. I don't want to go there. Let's go back over here because I don't want to show you their bases. So let's go look at Amar's. Now Amar has 15 heroes, so he's pretty close on heroes, but he's still got a lot of skull walls, and he's higher than me in war, higher. But you can also see he's got maxed out defenses. Now a lot of you may be saying like, well, if I max out my defenses, then they're not going to be able to 3-star me. Well, a lot of that is on base building. Once you get to kind of like where I'm at now, it's no harder to 3-star my base than it is to 3-star like someone with completely maxed defenses, or at least that's what I found while attacking. I mean, I'm not gonna like if I come across this base, it's definitely not gonna be a pushover, and I'm gonna attack it the exact same way that I'd have to if it was a completely maxed out base. And so you'll see. I mean, you get a little bit more damage, coming from everything being a level 11, and getting your expos up one more. But to me, it's not worth the war weight that you sacrifice. So let's go on up. We got Rocco, so the next one. So let's see. Rocco's got level 29 combined heroes. And it looks like he's starting on a few gold walls. And then let's see profile. He does have Valks, or he doesn't have Valks, but he looks like he's got the rest of his war troops upgraded. So not bad. He's pretty getting a little bit closer to like an even matchup with me. Puppy. So we got Puppy. He's starting on a few gold walls. Looks like he's got about a dozen of them. And level 15, and where's his other? So combined level 30 heroes. And then you can see he doesn't have his Valks or his witches upgraded yet though. So that makes a big difference too in what you're able to attack, and the different like variations of attacks that you can use. You're really limited on how you can attack whenever you don't have your witches or your Valks already maxed out. What that basically means is like you really want to get your witches up too, because if you're going into a war, let's say you want to do like a Hoga Wee, wherever I can request and get a max golem in my CC and then provide my own witches. If you don't have max witches, then you have to choose whether you want the max golem in your CC, or you want the max witches in your CC, or you have to change up your strategy. So that 6 spaces is kind of lost there too, because if you put witches in there, then that's only 24 spaces. So that's 6 spaces of something that you might not really need. Like maybe you don't need another wizard and a barbarian or archer to come out there. So that's also 6 spaces you kind of lost. So that's something to think about. You definitely want to get your witches up. And then let's go on up to Drix. Well, his base looks like he got ran over here. But he does have some lava walls in there. And then it gets up to, he gets 18 and 20 heroes. So he's definitely got me beat on heroes. So there's Puppy, Rocco, and Amar that all have lower heroes, less level 10 walls, and lower war troops than I do, but they're all placed higher than me in war, simply because they've gone ahead and maxed out their defenses. And especially if you get your whole clan to upgrade the right way, not maxing out their defenses, and you can look at those guides and see how many points is going to add, by upgrading a defense, and you can, your whole clan, or your clan as a whole, will be lower in war points. You'll get easier matchups because of it. So that's something to think about. That's really all I wanted to show you guys, is just how the war weight is figured out, and then how you can use that to your advantage to get better matchups for you and for your clan. So I hope this helped you all out a little bit. And until next time, this is Donkey Punch signing out.